How's it going? Jonathan Dunkerley here, and today I'm going to go over some of the big updates that Jupiter just announced with their Jupiter version 3. If you don't know what Jupiter is, it is an aggregator on the Solana blockchain. I love aggregators because they get you the best price in DeFi. Now, aside from a new little facelift onto their site, they have added a whole bunch of cool new features. And these updates just came from Jupiter's Catstanbul 2025. If you do get value from these videos, just make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because it does help other people find out about awesome aggregators and tools like Jupiter. Okay, let's dive into it. If this is your first time trading with DeFi or through an aggregator like this, you will still need a wallet. For Solana, I usually use the Phantom wallet. You can get it at phantom.com or search for it in your Google Play or Apple App Store. One note, if you are doing this on mobile, you will need to go through your wallet's built-in browser in order to access your wallet while using Jupiter. I have Phantom installed on my Brave browser, and I have some of the different tokens in here, including USDC, some Gary, Pudgy Penguins token, and Solana. Once it is installed in your browser, you're going to want to click Connect in the top right corner of Jupiter. Then pick the wallet that you are using. I am using Phantom, and it will go ahead and connect to your browser. Now let's quickly just go over some of the updates that they just made to the Jupiter site. The updates came from this tab right here today, which is Spot. First, we have the Instant tab, which is basically buying at the current market price. They've added this new feature called Ultra. And with Ultra, you could automatically optimize your trades for better landings, which means a better price. Ultra also has real-time slippage estimation, dynamically calculates the optimal slippage tolerance for your trade by analyzing current market conditions, monitoring the price impact and volatility, adjusting slippage settings automatically to balance trade success and price protection. Now, if you still want to use the manual version, you can just toggle it over to manual. And right now, the slippage is just set to 0.5%. But if you want to adjust that, you could always click this little gear icon, and you could adjust the slippage from anywhere from 0.5, 1%, or even 0. And then if you want to toggle on any of the manual features, they're all under this tab. That was the Instant tab. Now we can go over to Trigger. Now, they renamed this Trigger, but it's basically limit orders. And if you don't know what a limit order is, it's basically saying that I want to buy at a particular price. So if I said that I wanted to buy, in this example, $5 of Solana, but I don't want to buy it at $259. I want to buy it once it dips to $250. I would just be able to switch this to $250. And then when I place the trigger order, once the price dips down to $250, it is going to complete the order. And if it never dips to that price, the order will never go through. So right here, I'm waiting until it goes down by 3.6% before I make my order. They haven't added it yet, but there is a feature called Smart, and it is coming soon. The Smart option setting is designed to optimize the execution of your order. When selected, this feature allows Jupiter's system to intelligently determine the most opportune moment to execute your limit order based on the current market conditions and available on-chain liquidity. So I am looking forward to when the Smart feature is going to be added, but this is the new place where you are going to be able to place your limit orders. Now, there is one more tab, and we're going to go over here. It is called Recurring. Now, in the previous version, Recurring was kind of under two different tabs. There was dollar cost average as well as VA or value average, but now it is under Recurring. So if you wanted to do a regular dollar cost average type order, then you would just do this as is. In order to do this, you need to have at least $100 worth of your coin, and I'm going to test it by just putting in 1,000. Just so I could just show you. But then now here, we're going to select days because we want this to happen every single day. Or you could also select minutes, hours, weeks, or months. But again, I'm just going to select days. And then you want to say how many days or how many times do you want this buy to happen. There is a minimum amount that you could buy for each order. For instance, I could pick 20 as the amount of times I want this order to be placed, because you need to at least place an order for 50 USDC worth of coin every single time. If I added one more, it would tell me that I need to have more capital to work with. And then the next thing that I would do is I would just click right here, confirm it, and it would take the money out of my wallet and put it into the Jupiter exchange. And then when the order goes through, it would be deposited into my wallet. Just like under triggers, there is a smart feature, which again, this is more like value averaging versus dollar cost averaging. So if I toggle this smart on, this works slightly different. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave this as 1,000 right here. And then I'm going to say that I want the purchase to happen every single day. And now instead of saying how long I want this to go for, I say how much I want my portfolio to grow by. So if I say that I want it to grow by $50, I would leave this at $50. And the goal would be to make this worth $1,050. And just like the regular dollar cost average or without the smart mode on, you would just hit this button right here. Your liquidity would be deposited, and then it would be deposited back into your wallet with the new coin, in this case Solana, once the order goes through. If you want to see more information about the coins that you're looking at, you could always click expand chart, and it will show you all of these charts, and these are all provided by TradingView, which is a great chart provider. Those are the current updates to the Jupiter website. If you have any questions, you could always jump into my community at dunkmedia.club, and I will see you in the next video.